My name is Holly Titchener. I'm a resident of York County, specifically York. I love to read. I value books and education. I've always loved the library. I grew up regularly going to my local library from the time I was a child. When I had children, one of the first places my husband and I took them was the library. We did story time, summer reading, checked out tons of books. When they were old enough to understand what it meant, we got them a library card. Because they were children, it was their card, it was their name, but I had to sign for that card, which, I had to accept responsibility for them because they're children. I understood that to mean that it didn't only mean financial responsibility. Obviously if they lose a book, their little person's not going to pay for it. But not only that, but I'm also responsible for, or I was when they were minors, for the material that they checked out. We went to the library together. We looked at books together. There were times when they asked to check out books, especially my son, and I said, no, we're not doing that, or not yet, we're not doing that yet. The point is, I knew what we were checking out. I was with them. I understood that was part of my job as a parent, was to be there with them. York County library policy states in part, children under 18 need a parent or legal guardian to complete and sign their library card application. So, again, that's the parent's responsibility. And further, children and vulnerable adults cannot be left alone in the library. A responsible adult must accompany them at all times. So, if you're abiding by the library policies, then you're well aware of what your child reads and checks out. And if you're not, then that's not the library's fault. And the public library, obviously, it's a public library, it's a public space. It serves all residents of the county, and we're just talking about, all families are different. Not every family looks like mine, not every family believes like mine, or makes the same decisions that we do, or did when my children were small. The library is there not just for me or you, but for all families. And it's to provide resources for everyone in the county. And they employ trained and experienced staff whose job, and these people went to school for this, whose job it is to select books, materials to place in our libraries. It's not their job to decide what books your child reads, just like it's not my job to decide what books your child reads. That's your job, and that's your responsibility as a parent. And I just feel like we need to let the librarians and the library staff do their job, and we do our job, and then there's no issue. Thank you.